But that's so important, is that you try the stuff, you see what works, you see what doesn't work. So like I would say like just start now. Whatever you have right now, that's the perfect number.
So somebody wants to start now. They're like, they just listened to you. They're like, all right, I'm down. Right now, what's the next step? The next week, what does their next week look like? They've said, screw it, I'm gonna call off work. I'm working on this. What's their next move for the next week?
Yeah. So for me, I would want to make sure that I'm doing two things. I'm building a list, and I am understanding who my customer avatar is. So actually, I'll start with the first one. Understand who your customer avatar is. So customer avatar is like a fancy way of saying like your ideal customer. Like who is that person? And like having a good sense of that is so important. So like for me, I actually like to go pretty far on this of like actually creating a person. Like give them a name.
We did this too.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
Yeah, so give them a name. Be like, okay, whatever. Bob is like 23 years old.
What was our guy's name? Our guy's name was...
What was it? It was something funny.
I think it was Tyler or something. His name was Tyler. We called him Tyler. He was like a college kid who like didn't really like school, but he loved making music. It was essentially us, if I'm being honest.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When we first made that.
It was named after somebody we know, though.
But there was two names put together, I remember, that were funny. Anyways, we did the same shit.
No, that's perfect. Exactly what you guys are talking about. And a lot of times, so give him a name, give him a story. Oh, yeah, what'd you say? He dropped out of college, he went to college, whatever it was.
Exactly, yeah.
Whatever it is. And get really clear about who that person is. And a lot of the times that is going to be you, right? Like you are a lot of times your own customer avatar. And the importance of that is a few things. One is that everything's going to be dictated by that. So the offer, the thing that you're going to be selling is going to be dictated by who you're selling it to, because their hopes, their dreams, their wants, their needs, all that kind of stuff, like you need to know who that person is in order to create an offer that's going to appeal to them. And then not only that, but your voice, the way that like, if you think about like, okay, the way that I'm talking to you guys right now, the way that I talk to my mom, the way that I talk to my friends, like it's all going to be slightly different, right? It's just human nature. It's just how you talk, right? Mm-hmm. So once you start getting into like the marketing world, you just start putting yourself out there and you're like talking into a camera, or you're writing an email and you're just writing it out into the ether. It's going to sound super generic and bland. So like you want to know who am I writing it to? Like I'm writing that shit to Tyler. Like I'm writing to Tyler. Like I'm going to use the language I'm going to use. I'm going to be, I'm not going to worry about offending my mom, for example, because I'm talking to Tyler. Like I don't care. Like maybe my mom's going to read this. Maybe it doesn't matter. Like I'm talking to Tyler. Like, and what that's going to do is every time you get on camera, every time you write that email, everything, like you're thinking about Tyler, and that's going to focus everything from there. So that would be the first part, is like, get clear about that customer avatar. And then, so that's like, I know it's like a little more in the theory world, but it is important. Mm-hmm. And as far as sort of the practical stuff, now it's starting to build your list. We're talking about this earlier, but like it can look like a few different things, but you need to start owning your traffic, right? So like you want to get people on your email list or your messenger list or your SMS list or whatever it is, somewhere where you can like get those people on your list where now you can contact them in the future and you can build that relationship. You can build rapport. Like people want to do business with a person that they know and they like and they trust. And one of the best ways to do that is to get them on a list to where now you can, start
contacting them.
We
call it broadcast power.
Yeah.
And essentially like it's so good. Like when me and Drew, for example, go to build a new channel, go to promote a new pack, go to promote this show, we have 1.1 million emails. Boom, I get to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like some algorithm thing where it's like whatever. It's like, no, I know there'll be, out of that 1.1 million, there'll be like 150,000 people that are super interested in what I just sent them. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't seem a lot compared to 1.1 million, but it is. And it slams in, and I think a lot of people they don't do stuff like that. And I don't understand why. Like we focused since day one on emails. Like literally the first day of the game was like, how many emails can we collect for free stuff?
I was putting out every opt-in I could think of. I was just making
one of our ones that popped first was like, dude, me and Drew went to Walmart years ago, right? And we recorded all these samples of like, random little Foley sounds. And we're like, we posted this on Reddit and it went like top of Reddit. It was like, I went to Walmart and recorded 400 plus samples for free.
For anybody watching, don't expect that strategy to learn or work for too long, because that shit.
The Reddit mods don't like us getting to the top.
Because when you're linking to an opt-in, they're like, fuck that. They don't care if it's like Google Drive or something, but yeah, just any kind of opt-ins that you can think of.
The reason I like building a list too, because if you think about it, it kills two birds with one stone. So one, you build a list to really help your business eventually sell beats or sell different stuff you're going to sell, different offers. And the second reason I like it is it builds value at the same time. Mm-hmm. You're giving them something usually for free for them to give their email. For us, it's free packs, free presets, etc. For you, it's free beats.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's a double good thing.
Yeah, no, exactly right. And then from there, that's the whole thing. It's that value exchange, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna give this guy my email, and he's gonna give me, let's say, some free beats. Like, cool. Like that's like you both feel good about that, right? And then from there, now it's like, okay, what's the next step up on that, value ladder is like a Russell Brunson term, right? What's that next step up on the value ladder? So like, it might be like, hey, I'm going to give you an offer of like, hey, you got those 5 free beats. How would you like to upgrade those to unlimited licenses? Or how would you like 10 more beats? Normally they're this much, but right now, since you're on my special VIP list, whatever, something like that, I'm going to offer to you at this cool little discount. So now it's like, okay, they got those free beats for opting in. The beats hopefully are pretty dope or whatever. And they're like, well, I felt good about that. This is a low cost, thing that I can do, this low cost offer. Cool, I'm gonna give you my money. You're gonna give me that offer in exchange. And now that customer feels good again, like, oh wow, like I just gave this guy $20 and he gave me 5 more beats or whatever it was, right? And now they're like, oh, this feels great. And now you climb them up the next one, like, hey, for $147 you get this. And they're like, well, so far every time I've given this guy money, I've gotten so much value back that you just keep that relationship and you keep sort of building that up. So
yeah,
that's the process.
No, I think that's awesome. People, it's not people instantly going to give you a bunch of money or paying $10,000 for a replacement or something like that. It's like a lot of little relationship building almost with the audience. Because then it's also trust, man. If they spend a little bit of money with you and they like what they got, like for us, our version of that is the $7 packs. We do $3 packs, $1 packs, sometimes just free gift card. Yeah. It's like, yo, get a taste, get the stuff for free. And we do a lot of free downloads too. But if they like it and it's high quality, obviously that's what we strive for. They're going to come spend more money because they're like, okay, cool, I trust the brand,
Exactly.